Good morning. Seems like at least once a month I have to remind people that I'm only one man. I don't have secretaries. I don't have a plethora of people behind the scenes working for me. I'm not paid opposition. I don't have a staff. And I've got so many people that message me on Messenger, on Instagram, on Twitter, on all kinds of crap that I don't have, and they get pissed off because I'm not responding to them and their particular need. I do the videos that I do to help you guys out to the best of my ability, at least help you wake up, maybe point to a place where you can read some literature on some of the things that you are concerned about. But the people that get frustrated with me, it drives me nuts. So I'll just put it out here like this. If you want to do a one-on-one with me, which I have no problem doing, and I have no problem looking into what plagues your mind or the things that are bothering you or concerning you, you can join selfgovernanceu.com, and there's a place where it's paid talk time. Now, what's cool about selfgovernanceu.com is it gives me the ability to help other people as well as continue to put food on the table for myself. I don't drive fancy cars. I'm not looking at big exotic houses. I don't live a voluptuous lifestyle, if you will. I live well within my means. And so one way of supporting what I do is selfgovernanceu.com, where there's information on there. Granted, I'm new to website development and things of that nature, and still have a lot of learning to do on that site before I continue to add information to it. So bear with me and be patient. But if you want to have my undivided attention, there is one surefire way to get it. That is joining selfgovernanceu.com and then clicking on Talk Time and sending the donation, and you get 1 hour of my time, and we will go over whatever you want. I don't care if you want to talk about pink elephants with blue polka dots. If you're willing to pay for that talk time, compensate me for the talk time, donate for the talk time. And the reason it's listed as talk time is I don't provide legal advice, all right? Legal is the undoing of God's law. I don't practice law because law has been well established. It's been perfected from the beginning of time. In the beginning was Word, and the Word was good, and it was with God, all right? There are a number of people that can testify as to the assistance that I have been able to render them and the guidance that I've been able to render them dealing with CPS, dealing with corrupt banks, dealing with corrupt court systems. There are many tutorials out there about it. There are many people that will support and back up what I'm telling you here. But you have to understand, I am just one guy. I realize my voice is powerful. I realize I roar like a lion, and I stand with conviction. And you have to understand and comprehend, I'm just one guy. That's it. Nothing special about me, one man. But if you wish to support the cause, if you enjoy the message, if you appreciate what I put out there for information, $17 a month is peanuts. Peanuts. I'll be real honest with you. I could go back into construction in a heartbeat. Some of my best months were pretty damn good working for myself. And I could do that in a heartbeat tomorrow. But I think I've found a purpose in my life that's greater than myself. It's greater than my self-indulgence. It's about helping others. It's about unifying people and giving them a backbone or a place to start. Letting them know that there are men and women out here who are standing, fighting for all of you. None of us that are doing this to become wealthy. None of us are. I don't know any, well, I can think of one gal that all her goal is to make money out of this, but you'll be able to identify her real quick when you ask her how many times she's been to court, how many times she's walked in there and stared the devil in the eyes, and, her response will always be mute. She won't say anything. But aside from that, I'm here to tell you that the real people that are involved in this, they have heart. It's like my mom used to tell me, I didn't get in the medical field, Derrick, to get rich. I got in the medical field because I care for people and I want the best for them and I want to help them. You know, she deals with hospice patients. She deals with all kinds of things, you know, in her field of expertise. And it always struck me as odd because that woman would come home just burn out, wore down, lose people all the time. By lose them, I mean death would occur after she got attached to them. There's no way you can be in that field and not get attached to the men and women that you're serving. She provides an honest service. She's a wholesome woman and is led by the faith in God to do what she's doing. And so, you know, like I said, you want to support me, selfgovernanceu.com is the way to do it. And then not only that, but there's a place for talk time. Now, on selfgovernanceu.com, there's a library that I interact with. I've got well over 20 grand invested in it. It's some of the best literature, best audios, best lectures you'll ever find. Most of it has been whitewashed from the internet at this point. And thankfully, my constituents, my friends, my family who are on this journey with me had the mindset of preserving this critical information. And it's all in the library. And it's a simple donation for a lifetime membership to this library, for which I continue to add valuable information that, one, works, okay, it's tried, tested, and proven, and two, will help you in your affairs of homeschooling your offspring and teaching them this. Think about this. If law is intricately woven in every facet of your life, how is it that none of us learn about it in school, in church, in our day-to-day lives? If it's such an important part of all of our lives, why is it nobody teaches it to us? We're led to believe that we need to go to a lawyer, in order to protect our virtue, our value, our sound doctrines and principles, yet none of us take the time to learn it. So there's another way that you can support the cause. But to address the angry people, because I'm going through these messages the best I can, I think I woke up this morning with 95 messages. 95. That's just on Facebook. That's not my email. That's not anything else. 95 messages of all these people wanting different things from me. And it would be an impossibility for me to do all of that and still get anything done throughout the day and put food on the table. I got to eat, and I got to have fuel to be able to travel. And I got to have a little bit of coin in my pocket, you know, FRN notes, credits on account, whatever you want to identify it as. Because although they're instruments of debt, they still have value, okay? I've never once said that Federal Reserve notes don't have value. I just said they're not money. It's not money. It's private intellectual property, the Federal Reserve, which is a privately owned business, okay? I've never proclaimed to have the banking system 100% figured out and ironed out. What I can tell you is we've managed to discharge hundreds of thousands of dollars of people's alleged debt. Okay, we've watched it disappear with just a few simple letters. All that information's in the library. But again, if you want one-on-one time with me, I have blocked out 4 hours out of every day, Monday through Friday, that you can schedule talk time with me in order to address your issues. We may not get it all covered in 1 hour. I may be able to gift you information specific to the acute issues you're having. That may benefit you greatly. I may not be able to do that. I can't promise that. I don't have all the answers for everybody. But I will tell you what I do have. I have a huge heart and a lot of fucking tenacity, okay? A huge set of testicles as far as everybody's concerned proverbially. I don't piss around. Enough is enough, you know? So one of the famous speeches that I liked so much was a man who said, ask not what your country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. I think that's all fine and good and all that, but ask not what people can do for you, but what you can do for your fellow man. So I lead by example to the best of my ability. I like to reference Gandhi, you know. He said, be the change you wish to see in the world, because you can't change the world, but you can lead by example, essentially. And so I try my best in my day-to-day life to do that. it's not always easy. There's times I just want to say fuck it and give up and go disappear. It would be really easy for me to disappear. I don't have anything tying me down. But again, I think about that, and I think about all the people who struggle and suffer. I know a lot of knowledgeable men that won't come on, and women, that won't come on and do what I do because it's dangerous. That's just like last night. I got a call from a guy who read my document, and the second he read it, he goes, I know you paid me, I know we entered into a contract, but I'm in fear for my life because of what you're doing, and I can't serve that document. I can't do it. I would suggest you call the FBI. And I just started laughing. Who do you call when every agent and agency throughout the United States is corrupt? Who do you call? I'll tell you who you call. You call a man with a set of balls who isn't scared to do something about it, who just doesn't care because freedom isn't free. Most of those people that I speak of have lost everything to this tyrannical system. So their give a damn is busted. They don't give a shit most days, and they could care less about anybody's feelings on the situation. They do it because it's right, just, and fair, and that is what it takes for freedom to ring. I'd serve it. Fuck these crooks. I appreciate you, Dean. I love you, brother. And so again, I don't have all the answers, but there's a lot of animosity this morning in my messages going, I need your help, and you're not responding to me, and you're not answering me, and I saw that you read my message. The best thing I can do for you is go to selfgovernanceU.com, sign up, $17 a month, click on the talk time, schedule a time to speak with me. One, it helps me keep a schedule, because it's impossible to keep everything organized. But this platform allows me to keep this one aspect of my life organized and allots me to give 4 hours of my time every day to anybody who wants it. Again, it's discussion. It's not legal advice, but I have a lot to offer in a short amount of time. And because I deal with so many different aspects of the turmoil that people are thrust in, there's a high probability that I will have something for you that will help you along your way. So thanks for being patient with me. Thanks for being compassionate and understanding. And again, if you just want to support me, $17 a month, selfgovernanceU.com. That website will be having stuff added to it as I learn how to utilize the system. That's a fact. I've got so much credible information. It's mind-boggling. And it keeps coming in day after day after day with the people that I speak with. I mean, I've got friends that have gotten rid of $1.2 million hospital bills for brain injuries, all right? Never had to pay a cent of it, okay? Because the credits on account are nothing more than hypothecated into the existence anyway. I've got other friends that have successfully executed name decrees, all right? And they give firsthand testimony as to the difference in how law enforcement treats them after getting this accomplished. I've got friends who have diplomatic passports. Now, that there is a different story for a different time. It's very interesting. It was extraordinarily costly for them, but now they walk through an airport and they're not bothered at all for any reason. It's just like, hey, how are you? Come on, jump on the plane, fly wherever you want. They don't ask them mask. They don't ask them for this, that, and the other. It's just, hey, how are you? See you later. So there's perks and benefits to that. I've got people that are calling for land patents in their name right now, calling me up going, it works. Of course it works. All right? This stuff is very real. I got people that are taking they're taking the initiative to accept and acknowledge the warranty deed, and they're removing property taxes from their real estate and property. You notice I didn't say their land, real estate and property, because land has never been taxed in this country. Not one day. Not one day has land ever been taxed. So all this stuff can be found in the law library. It's all brilliantly put together. A lot of it has audios and videos that go with it, because I know that you're busy in your day-to-day life doing work, or working for somebody else, or running your own company. So it's an audio video form, which is also how I learn audio video, and then also putting it into exercise, executing it within the system. So with that said, I gotta let you guys go because I have to go down to Indianapolis today to talk to the Attorney General again, as well as to file a start a federal court case. Private, sealed, and it won't be opened until I decide, because I'm the boss, right? I don't let these cretins tell me, oh, you got to make a complaint. I don't complain. If I'm going to complain, I'm just going to knock your teeth out and leave you sitting there figuring out why your teeth are on the ground, all right? There's no need to complain. A man files a claim for harm, damage, and loss. That's what men do. See, the legal society says, oh, that Derrick guy, he don't know what he's doing. Oh, I know what I'm doing. And it scares the ever-living shit out of them because they can't answer. They can't answer, which means they agree and acquiesce by tacit agreement. In a deposition, we get them in a position where they have to be silent, and they acquiesce by their silence. Where's your things like, where's your delegation of authority to operate outside of Washington, D.C.? Where's your independent bond? If you're not independently bonded, what assets do you have? You know, things like that. Where's your oath of office? What oath did you take? Have you read the Constitution? Where is your bar card? Where is your oath to the Bar Association? Are you still in good standing with the Bar Association? All these things are pertinent, relevant questions that seems to cause these people to go in a frenzy. I don't have to answer your questions. You're right, you don't. And by that, you tacitly agree that you work for a foreign corporation in principle, hell-bent on destroying Americans and their viewpoints, as well as their way of life. Facts. Facts. And I can get that, and I can deduce that just by your silence, your confession and avoidance, your mere omission through your actions. So, again, just a little video. I can't answer all you guys. It's an impossibility. I had 95 messages just this morning alone. There's no way I'm going to answer all those. There's no way I'm even going to get to see them all. So if you want to interact with me, you want to support me because you enjoy the message, you enjoy the cause, you believe in a man who's hell-bent on finding justice and seeking liberty and freedom for everybody, then support me at selfgovernanceu.com. Schedule some talk time if you have a real issue you want to discuss. Or, even better than that, get the Lifetime Law Library, because tomorrow is never promised to me, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll be real honest with you. I can't wait until I'm taken from this heinous fucking place. I really can't. So, with that said, the second I'm gone, the only people that will have access to the law library is the ones that acquired it before I was taken. So, with that said, I love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.